Okay, we're back, guys.
A giant steam engine came to town today.
That's so exciting. And I called you Rory Gilmore because you were like, oh, I need to go help out at the coffee shop and do this, and this big event is happening in my small town. I was like, that is so Gilmore Girls coded.
Yeah.
It
So how
did.
was it?
It Thankfully it wasn't as many people as like other towns have gotten. So our town was like last minute added to the thing. The train people never even like officially told Dwight that they were added as a stop on the schedule. And they literally just like came across it by accident when they were looking at the list of stops.
Hmm.
And they had a week's notice of this
So there
train
was
coming
like
to
a lot
town.
of last minute
And
planning of
yeah, in every single other town, it's like it goes into gridlock. 20,000 people show up. Like
To,
crazy
to
numbers
put
of
into
things.
perspective, our small town's population is 3,000 people.
Yeah.
So,
So wait, is it stopping at
like,
other
there's a
small
single
towns?
stoplight.
It has stopped at other small towns, yeah, and this is like the thing that like it towns go into gridlock. There's what they call mass casualty events where with the heat and people can't get out that they get heat exhaustion and like faint and pass out.
My goodness.
And like yeah, there were six different types of police departments there. They had ambulances on. So the other problem is the train tracks in our
That is the
town
funniest thing.
literally cut our town in half.
Okay.
So they had to have ambulances on both sides of the tracks on like every corner.
So they had like a last minute, like all hands on deck kind of meeting where they brought everybody together. And like our mom works at the
A
library.
town meeting, if you will.
So she was brought in on this meeting and everything. And yeah, like part of their big plan was we have to have like EMS services on either side of the railroad tracks. I just love that
To
that was like
access people. Yeah. Wow.
because it
And
does like the train tracks completely cut everything off. Like you
yeah,
can't get around it.
luckily where I was working, helping, has a direct view of the train tracks. And our boss is like, when it's time for the train to come, you can kick everybody out and lock the doors and you guys can go outside and see it. So we like saw a bunch of people at like the fence of the trains, like start the train tracks, like start to stand up and stuff. And we're like, oh, I think it's coming. So we're like, okay, everybody out. And we just went out onto the sidewalk and watched it. We pretty much just watched it like drive up. It stopped at the new depot, Jillian. So it like drove
Figured.
past us and stopped at the new depot.
uh,
Um, but it was like neat to see, but also like these people like were
it's
sitting
just a
out there
train.
literally all morning for
Why?
this train.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
I
something
was
I would
like, did
not
the
do.
train
This
do anything
train,
special?
it literally rolled up, blew its horn, was there for like 30 minutes.
Is it pretty? Is
It's
that
like
It's
the
an
oldest,
it's an old train. It's an old steam engine.
oldest or biggest functioning steam engine, something like that.
okay?
Like it actually has like the whole crew were like hanging off the side, like
It's doing a whole trip across America for the 250th.
yeah. I
Okay.
guess it's usually in California or something is where it's like its base is, I guess.
That's interesting.
But yeah, it wasn't as many people as like other towns got, but I think that's just because there wasn't any notice, so there was no like real advertising of it being a stop or anything,
Did
which
Yeah,
was
did you get
kind
an
of
estimate on how many people were there?
20,000 was our estimate.
No, no, no. Of how many people actually showed up.
Oh no, we haven't gotten an estimate yet. There's drone footage that they'll go
okay.
through and see. But like other places it was like 20 rows of people like shoulders like mosh pit for this train to like see this freaking train. And I was like, I didn't know it was that big of a deal. Apparently our town was the town to see it in though because there wasn't as many people as other towns, I guess.
Yeah, too late. Nobody got to, or everyone got to see it, I guess, from your town.
And it was like kind of cool, I guess, like the like seeing it. But then it was literally just the first two carts were like traditional steam engine, like black and like old, like you could tell it's like an older train. and then like the rest of like the riding cars that like the passenger cars were literally just like normal, not like the speed train normal, but like pretty modern train cars. And I was like, I thought the whole thing was gonna be old. Now I'm disappointed.
False advertising.
But apparently this train has groupies that literally follow it. Like
That
they have
sounds
followed
like
it across the country.
that sounds like a group of retired people who have
Yeah.
that's their joy, and
Yeah.
that's exciting for them. I'm
But
happy
so
for
honestly, thankfully our town wasn't that crazy. But other towns, like people are chaining chairs to trees so that they have a spot to stay. There's camping overnight so that they have a good spot to see the train. They're climbing on top of people's roofs to see this train. I'm like, this is insanity.
How often are they stopping?
As often as they need to, I guess, for more water and whatever the train needs. They're maintenance stops. That's all I know.
Well, that sounds like a great welcome back to small town life, Daniela.
Sure.
Yeah, so
It was nice and loud, and we're like they have our town is like now like a no horn town for trains, but he did blow his whistle. Um, and like it was so loud that like it vibrated through the ground, and you could like feel it in your chest. And I like that feeling, so I liked that.
so I guess we should maybe step back and explain why Daniela is at home. We have some different backgrounds. Well, I don't, but y'all do. Since the last time we started podcasting, and it's because y'all have since moved, don't live in the same place anymore. Jillian, you're actually both closer to me, which is fantastic. We're all in the same time zone again,
Yep.
which is very much easier to do scheduling for things like the podcast and watching F1.
Yeah.
Um, and Jillian is significantly closer to me, which is a joy. But we're all adjusting. We're all getting used to moving things, schedules changing. Jillian starting a new job. Daniela picking up some old jobs, starting some new jobs. How has it been adjusting, guys?
Fine.
All right. I'm going on my second week here. I'm like, this is almost full second week here. Um, almost fully moved in. Like all the stuff's in here, it's just not really organized.
Yeah,
But settling in,
settling
met a
in,
lot of
making
new
friends.
people, making friends. I'm such a social butterfly.
You have been the last 2 weeks. I've been surprised.
I have been. It's so exhausting.
And Daniela, every other night, I feel like you're at the library doing some fun event with your mom.
To a single one this week, though. I don't think I had
Sure, you told
a
me.
meeting there, but I haven't had any events there.
Oh, yes, yes. Your women's meeting. That sounds fun. Well, that's all been exciting, but I feel like we're getting back into podcasting, getting back into
Been a
watching our
while.
shows. Huh?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's
We're
been
all
like,
doing kind of like normal schedules though again, instead of like
yeah,
really crazy stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Danielle and I were kind of on like a summer break for a month where we didn't really have a schedule.
yeah. Your schedule depended day to day. And I feel like
I
Daniela, your
still
schedule
don't,
still looks like
yeah.
that.
My schedule almost always looks like that, let's be honest, and no matter where I am.
Yeah. But it's okay. We pivot, we move, we change things around. Um, I just feel like the summer so far has been me doing things all the time. Like maybe not so much during the weeks, but during the weekends, I'm gone or I have somebody visiting or this thing's going on. And I'm been so grateful for it and it's been so fun, but I'm ready for it to slow down. I'm tired.
Summer. Summer, man. The summer
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. One of my
Yeah, I was
friends
like,
today
this
was like,
is.
oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
I was saying one of my friends today was like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" And I was like, "Ooh, I have plans already. Sorry. But next weekend, nothing. So maybe next weekend." So, yeah.
What are your plans this weekend?
This weekend I'm hanging out with my in-laws. because
Oh, that's right.
I haven't seen them in a minute.
Yeah. I was like, this is the first weekend I don't have anything like hard scheduled. So,
I don't know what I do either.
the
Oh my
options are
gosh, I keep
endless.
yawning.
I do have like a list of things I need to go shopping for
Well,
and
you
maybe
can
try at the
hard
pool.
schedule watching the race on Sunday.
Yeah, well, that's like kind of in there.
It's usually a given.
Yeah, I meant as far as like plans for the weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So well, we'll see. I'll see you in like 2 weeks. See both of you in 2 weeks.
Me, you will see me next week.
Oh, I'll see you on. I keep
We're
forgetting.
not gonna go, we're not gonna go like more than 7 days without seeing each other for a while.
True. I forget because next week I see you during the week for work.
Yep.
Um, and then it'll be like the next following weekend or whatever. But I was gonna say the reason we're all getting together is to see Spider-Man,
Yeah.
which we've been talking about, which we're very excited for. What else have you, I know you guys are huge movie people. What else have you guys watched so far this summer? Because I haven't really watched
Been
much.
a pretty good summer for movies. We saw the Disclosure Day, the Steven Spielberg movie,
I do want to see that
the
one.
He-Man Masters of the Universe, Toy Story 5, and Supergirl.
Okay.
And gonna go see Odyssey soon.
Yes. What has been your favorite out of those that you've seen so far this summer?
Not He-Man.
Not He-Man. Toy Story 5 is really good. Supergirl was also really good. I know it's
They're
getting
just all like different
different.
categories. Like Toy Story is kids, like like nostalgia, and
Disclosure Day was like a drama.
Supergirl is like super and
Action, yeah.
yeah, and then the other
Um,
one's like sci-fi.
Okay.
yeah.
So different, two different to rank, really.
Yeah,
Will you watch any of them again?
I'll watch Toy Story 5 again. I'll watch Supergirl again.
yeah,
I'd probably watch Disclosure Day again, like with other people. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
not
I
like,
don't know that like necessarily I would pick it, but if like I was with other people and they wanted to watch it, I would watch it.
Okay, that's fair.
It was like good, but like it's like not something I feel like I need to watch multiple times.
yeah. He-Man
Yeah.
probably won't watch again. They did tease a second movie. I don't know if that's going to happen because it kind of flopped,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like a really good movie if you grew up with that cartoon.
Yeah.
And they made like toys and everything for kids, but I don't think a single kid went and watched that movie.
Probably
So
not.
I don't I don't know if it was like maybe the marketing was a little bit off, but it didn't hit the way I think they thought it
I
would.
think they almost did it too late. Like our mom and her siblings grew up watching it, but all of us and our cousins are like grown. But if they would have made this movie when we were like younger,
Younger.
our parents would have wanted to see it, and then they would have taken us to see it, and they probably would have got us toys for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're
So
saying
like
the
now the
generation.
demographic is like our age, but we didn't grow up watching it. Like we our age is the people who have kids who would like buy the kid toys.
Yeah, so the generation who would watch it is too
Right.
old to really pass down the love of it to like the next generation.
Right.
And there were so many jokes in there that were like callbacks to the original
Yeah.
kids show that like I could tell it was meant to be a callback or an Easter egg of some sort, but
Yeah.
I'm like,
But I was
it
like, I
made
don't know
no
what that
sense to
means.
me. I'm not a part
Yeah.
of the joke.
Yeah, that can be difficult.
So, not that one, but
I mean,
Supergirl,
like the
super good.
acting was good and like the like it was a good movie, just not like a good movie for me because I didn't grow up with it.
Yeah,
Like I can see why like our mom would like it because she grew up watching the show.
yeah, that's fair. I probably won't watch it, honestly. It didn't, I wasn't interested in it when I saw the previews for it. And I don't, unless maybe someone wanted to watch it who I was with, I would watch it, but I won't voluntarily probably click on it.
Yeah, that's fair
Not
enough.
my thing. But I'm also
Supergirl
not
was
the
getting,
biggest action person.
yeah. So, Supergirl was like the movie I thought was going to be like the hit movie of the summer. And Well, before we get like Spider-Man and stuff. But it was getting like a ton of hate online, and I don't know why. And I thought it was great. It kind of hit the same way Superman hit, which I feel like everybody loves Superman. So
Well, we did learn why it was getting hate, and we can't say why because it spoils the whole movie. But I will say, if someone did that to my dog,
I completely
Okay.
understand all her motives for everything.
might have done I might have reacted worse than she did, honestly.
Cryptic. Jeez. I don't know anything about it. I probably will watch that at some point. But I am just not as much of a go to the movie person like you guys are. So I will see
Yeah.
it eventually.
I also think it was a really good female superhero movie.
That's good
And
because
we
I feel
don't
like
and we
those
don't
get
because
a
we
lot
don't
of
get a
movies.
lot of those.
Well, we don't
Yeah.
get a lot of them, and then the ones we do get sometimes are just horrible.
Yeah. But I feel like the same level of care, like Jillian said, like same level as like Superman, like same level of care and like production value and like all that. Like they didn't skimp on it just because it was the female version of Superman.
Yeah, that's good.
And like, there's a really deep plot, even though it is an action movie. There's a lot going on to dive into.
It's always important.
Hmm
Okay.
But
Anything else you want
I
to
am
say about?
so excited for the Odyssey. I am disappointed though that I am not in a town with a real IMAX screen.
you have an IMAX screen. You just don't have like the
But you
deluxe IMAX
obviously
screen.
haven't watched the videos I've sent you because there are
I
only so
know,
many
I know,
true IMAX screens. Now, IMAX
I know.
screens we'll see it on will be good enough, but there are IMAX screens that are bigger that will get the
Yes,
whole picture. And this is one of those films that I think I would care about that for because it
but you're
was
like, it's not
100%
a
shot.
true IMAX screen.
It's not. Because it was 100% shot on IMAX, I would like if I lived by one, I would have. But also apparently those tickets were all sold out like a year in advance for those
There's
like
also only
the
like 20
real
theaters in America that
yeah,
have that.
yeah. But they were all sold out in like a year in advance because there's so few of them.
Yeah.
And this film was 100% shot in IMAX.
Yeah, I keep seeing like theaters having like ads about this movie and seeing it specifically in IMAX because that was how um it's intended to be watched.
Yeah. They created new like camera systems for it because the IMAX cameras are so loud because of how many frames per second it is
Hmm.
that you couldn't hear the people. That's why usually it's like action scenes and stuff that are filmed in IMAX because you can't hear dialogue over the reel of the film. So they like created whole new systems to muffle that sound. And they had like for I guess for like close up scenes of them like dialogue scenes, they had like mirrors so that they could see each other because of the way the camera was. They couldn't see each other all the way so that they could like react to each other's facial reactions and stuff. I don't know, it sounds crazy. These cameras are also like huge. Like they're massive and they were like carting them up mountains and stuff to get scenes filmed on like cliff sides and stuff. I'm
Oh, she
excited to see
froze.
it.
Oh, she's back.
Did you not hear anything I said?
No, you just froze at the end.
Okay.
When they were carting it up mountains, that's what we got.
Oh yeah, to get like cliffside scenes and stuff and yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work. Also, being an actor and having to act like that, that's what I'm like. I truly get your profession because
Yeah.
that sounds like hard work.
Well, and the names in this movie, man,
I know. It's
insane,
star-studded.
insane.
I love hearing all of the press of how Tom Holland got the movie first and then went home
Yeah.
and read it with Zendaya and then like soon after was like, "Hey, actually they want you for this part. Read the script again." It
I've
just seems
been
very
loving her red carpet look.
I know. She kills it
I
every
mean,
single
she's
time.
always so good, but it's like she's so good.
Yeah. I also love her comments to the press because everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you've done so many projects this year. You've been so busy, da da da. Like, what's next? What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm nothing. I'm gonna disappear for a while." And the comments on, the TikToks and stuff are like, "Yeah, no, we are not gonna see her for like 2 years at least." She's just not going to be in the
Yeah, she
public.
did like 5 years worth of work in 1 year, so
Yeah.
Yeah, she can live off of that for a little bit.
So the next Spider-Man movie, hopefully. I don't know. I guess it depends on the outcome of the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, maybe we need to watch this one first and see what they're going to do if they're going to do more.
Well,
Do
I'm
you
sure
think they
they'll do
will?
more. It just depends on if they're gonna do more with Tom Holland.
Yes. Sorry, I should have clarified. Yeah, more with Tom Holland.
Spooky.
Spooky.
I am seeing that before I see it with you guys.
Okay, well, you can't spoil it.
she's
I
seeing
won't.
it
But
Thursday
I'm
night
seeing
and then
it
she'll
on
see it
opening
Saturday.
night because I had already bought tickets before I knew I was gonna be coming down there to go see it with Kim Ash and Mom, our
Well,
family pet.
you don't have to worry about me seeing it before.
I'm so excited.
Okay, well, remember, you can't react. You can't tell us anything. No facial expressions,
Oh, I'm good
no,
at that.
no nothing.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Okay, do we maybe want to introduce ourselves?
Oh shoot.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that. I was like, we're like 30 minutes in.
Yeah. It's been a minute. Forgive us. Okay, well, welcome to the Pocket Friends podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Miranda.
I'm Daniela.
And I'm Jillian.
And obviously, we've been on a summer break, so we're getting adjusted and getting used to being back in podcasting again. I also feel like the things that we talk about regularly, we haven't been doing as much because we've been so busy, like show
Yeah.
watching, book reading, etc., etc. But
Oh, we watched that summer show, the Every Year After. That's what we
oh,
Yeah.
watched.
we did watch that, which we can talk about.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, I need to tell you about Threshing Day, the new
Yes.
not book for by Rebecca Yarros. Sorry, I've been holding it in. I need to talk about it.
Ella.
So, Daniela, to give you, or actually both of you, because it sounds
For
like,
for reference, we're all Fourth Wing fans, but for whatever reason, Miranda is getting all the content, and Jillian and I have got basically nothing. So she's
I've
gonna
gotten
fill us in
people
on
like
everything.
excited about it, but I don't like what you're getting like theories and stuff.
not theories. Well, theories, we need, okay, let me explain it for
Yeah,
Daniela
just tell us.
specifically. Okay, so Threshing Day. This is not, I mean, it's about obviously when you bond your dragon or when they bond their dragon. Um, it's 13 different individual stories.
Do we know whose
No,
bondings we're getting?
no, that's where theories come in.
Okay.
Now, Rebecca Yarros has been very open in the comments on her post about this. I think she wants to really set expectations for this so that people don't
Yeah.
get, crazy about it.
So,
So, like,
yeah.
this isn't one book that you're necessarily going to have to read to understand something in book four. Now, it may give insights and it may give background on stuff that would be helpful for book four, but it's not a necessary mandatory reading before book four.
Makes sense.
The one POV that I think is the only one that she has confirmed will be both in the book and available for free on her website, and that is Xaden's Threshing Day.
Oh, phew. That's the
Yeah.
one I wanted.
Yes. So we're gonna get Xaden. Of the 13 POVs, she has confirmed all are human. We're not gonna get any from the dragon's POV.
The dragons know too.
Okay.
Yeah, the dragons know too much, is what she said. And then, so yeah, and we don't necessarily like these could be at any point in time throughout the history of Threshing Day. So
Right.
it doesn't just necessarily need to be
This could
from
be
our
like her
characters.
mom.
Yes, this is where I'm going. It doesn't necessarily need to be just like the characters that have been at school recently or, things like that. It could be her mom. It could be, so some people have been talking about different characters in like the teachers, the professors. One idea that I've seen that I don't know if they will do because I think it would give too much of like, you need to read this before book four, but someone said one of the first six. So
Mm,
like
yeah.
the first six
I
to
was
bond a
thinking
dragon.
I was thinking maybe some of like the rebels' parents also.
Yeah, potentially. Like Fenn
Because
Ryerson.
that doesn't, yeah, that doesn't technically, like, that I don't necessarily think that that would give too much information that you would have to read it.
I thought Fenn Ryerson though was not. Yeah, I thought he was infantry maybe and not Dragon Rider.
Not
Um, I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's where the theories are coming in about whose POVs we're getting.
I'd be really curious about Naolin.
Me
I don't think we're
too.
gonna get that. I don't
I
think
don't
we
think so
would get
either.
that.
I don't think so
I
either,
think that would be
unfortunately.
too much information.
Yeah.
But it would be like
TMI.
from his POV. So you wouldn't like you would get conversation, but you wouldn't like necessarily get
Maybe, I
that
don't know.
much.
Considering we know next to nothing about Naolin,
Yeah.
it would reveal a lot. Okay, so we're going to end. Next week, we'll talk about the results of the Belgium Grand Prix and whatever else we come up with. But this will be back to our regular schedule. We can maybe talk about that. But
Yeah.
until then, goodbye.
Bye.